Have you ever considered leaving Bend? Well, my family and I did. We even bought a house, sight unseen, in Oklahoma. But when we got to Oklahoma for the closing, we decided we couldn't do it. In this video, we'll talk about why my family decided to return to Bend and whether or not you should consider buying a house sight unseen. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. My name is Lindsay Lyon. I'm a realtor here in Bend, Oregon, and I help families just like you buy and sell real estate in Central Oregon. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right, here's the story. My family and I were living in Bend. We actually loved it, but we were renting. We started looking at other places in the country, and since we have family in Oklahoma, we decided to move there. We were drawn to the bigger lots, more space, and of course, the lower cost of living. But here's the thing. We bought a house without ever stepping foot inside it. We had a great realtor who did exactly what we wanted, and we had video tours, and we saw lots of photos, and it looked perfect. But when we got to Oklahoma for the closing, everything was done. We went inside the house, we went in the neighborhood, we had our kids with us, and we decided we just couldn't do it. We couldn't leave Bend. The reason we knew we couldn't stay at that house in Oklahoma actually had nothing to do with the house or the place. We love the state, we have family, and some of our roots are there. We had already established ourselves in Bend, so we felt comfortable with the community. We have friends, we have the mountains and the river, and we felt homesick before we had even left. The thing is, I've heard stories just like this from a lot of other people who tried leaving but came back. There's something about Bend that draws people here, and when they try to leave, it's really hard. All right. What if you are moving to Bend or you've decided to move somewhere else? Should you buy a house sight unseen? There are times when it can definitely work. I would recommend that you at least visit the town and the different neighborhoods so you do have a feel of what the place feels like and even have an idea of what type of house you would like to buy. That way, when you have a really good realtor who knows what you want, who has taken you around, seen your likes, if you are back in your hometown and something pops up online that meets your criteria, you can have a really good idea of what the neighborhood and what the house is like with video tours and a lot of information from your agent. It's not always easy to come visit a place multiple times when you're looking for a house, but it is probably a good idea for you to come once, get a really good feel for the neighborhoods, for the types of houses that you want with your agent. So when the perfect house pops up, you already know what it's like and can confidently buy it, even if you haven't seen it. If you're the type of person who's okay with a few surprises, then it might be just fine for you to buy a house sight unseen with the help of your realtor. If, however, you are like some people in my family and like to see and touch and feel every detail of a house, then it might not be the best thing for you. I would also recommend, if you are thinking about buying a house sight unseen, you get to know the smaller details that do make a difference in your life, like the stores, the grocery stores, schools if you have kids. Research what the school districts are, what the different elementary, middle, and high school and where they feed into, and just ask some really good questions about those particular things. You might be in a position where you really have to buy a house sight unseen. Don't be too scared. There are some things that you can do. Number one, you really need to have a realtor that you like and trust and who has spent a lot of time listening to what you want. This realtor also needs to be able to go out and see the houses and take videos and go back multiple times if needed. This person should also be able to arrange all the details with you feeling confident in their ability to get things done. Number two, Be careful about the photos. The photos are designed to catch your attention, and many of them showcase beautiful houses but make them look just a tiny bit more beautiful with the lighting or the sunset features that in real life, in person, may not look exactly the same. Number 3, have some flexibility. Know that there's probably not one single house that is perfect, but when you get to your house and you make it a home, it becomes perfect. In the end, for my family, it was a stressful time. It was a wild ride. We closed on our house in Oklahoma only to decide the very same day to flip it and sell it. And guess what? We had the same realtor do that for us too because we liked him so much. When we told our friends in Bend that we wouldn't be moving, some of them offered to come pick us up from the airport. And instead of the goodbye party they were planning on throwing us, we had a welcome home party, a staying party. That's how Bend is. It steals your heart, and once you have a little bit of it, you're not going to want to leave. If you do want to leave, just know you might want to come back. If you're thinking about moving here and you need to buy a house without being able to come see it physically, let's talk. In the comments, let me know. Would you buy a house without seeing it first?